Welcome, welcome to the 250 Gemstones Culture Channel. This is a channel that represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. I got another bomb live for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, that share button, hit that notification bell so y'all know when I'm dropping these bomb lives. Also, if you guys like to support the channel, Cash App $Michael US. Also, check out my 250 Gemstones Culture podcast on Spotify. Once again, Spotify 250 Gemstones Culture podcast. Y'all go over there. Link is in the description. Y'all stay and watch the whole live. We need to talk, baby, talk, baby. Also, check out my other YouTube channels, Michael T. Porter Music. My music will be on there. My music videos. I'll be covering all genres and all of our favorite artists. And also check out Michael's skits and stories. I got some of the most entertaining skits and stories. Up, up. My acting skills. Keep them cameras rolling. Keep those cameras rolling. I do it all, baby. We do it all. What else I got? Oh, membership. Sign up for that membership. Sign up. And this you got, if this is your first time joining, coming across my channel, I just want to say thank y'all. Thank you. I'm grateful for every like, grateful for every share, grateful for every mention, grateful for every comment, even though some of y'all be talking your shit on there. Y'all be talking your shit. But it's cool because I be talking mine too. Yeah, hit that membership, y'all. I got to get paid. Hey, the more money y'all get, the more content y'all get. And we can help other folks. That's what it's all about. Greatness is about getting to that plateau, not taking nobody's ish and then spreading that good energy to everybody else. That's the highest form of greatness. Pulling somebody up, helping somebody. Because the U.S. government ain't gonna help no goddamn body. Has a government helped you? Has a government sent you a check just for you so you can start a business? You got a sick kid, they gave you a check, no strings attached. Gave you $50,000 because your kid got cancer, got chemotherapy. Is anybody helping y'all in such manners? Nope. We are on our own, but it's okay. I like the challenge. I got a bizarre story today, y'all. I came across this story. Today I'm just chilling. Usually I go super hard, but I had to get some hygiene today. Had to shave, but had to get that beard trimmed, worked out, did some cleaning. This story of this woman claiming that the eclipse had demonic spirit, and them spirits caused her to kill herself and her family members. Caused her to kill herself and her family members. Can y'all believe that? An eclipse did it. Eclipse. Hold on. Make sure, because my phone gonna be buzzing. My phone gonna be. Let's pull it up, y'all. Thank y'all for being patient because I'm a busy man and I work for y'all. I work for y'all. Let's pull this up. In the eclipse. Eclipse. Not seen the eclipse. That stuff was spooky. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Oh. Make sure the volume. Says, oh, come on. Astrologer commits murder suicide after posting warnings about the solar eclipse. Plus your two children. She then sped the vehicle into a three beach. And According to the Associated Press, Johnson had tweeted under the moniker Ayoka, appeared to be a spiritual warfare. Also told people to pick a side as the world is obviously changing right now. Just don't know why she did what she did because she's crazy.
If you work with PDFs at all, you need Adobe Acrobat. You can edit, share.
Very pretty. Let's see. Let's dive. Let me see. So that's pretty much what they said. So it's pretty much what she did with the kids. Danielle Johnson stabbed her partner to death before pushing her 2 children from a moving car, then crashing it into a tree. So she pushed her kids out into the freeway, pushed both the kids out the freeway. Only one passed away. The smaller one, the 8-month-old, passed away, and she stabbed her partner. Why they say partner? Is that a boy or a girl? Like, is a boyfriend, a girlfriend, husband? Like, I don't know why they say partner. A 34-year-old man who worked as a 34-year-old woman who worked as an astrologer influencer killed her partner, 8-month-old baby, and herself after posting warnings about the spiritual warfare. On April 8th, the same day as the eclipse, Danielle Johnson pushed her 2 children from a moving car on a busy Los Angeles area freeway at around 4:30 a.m. local time, according to the Los Angeles Police Department. Half an hour later, Johnson then drove her Porsche SUV at over 100 miles per hour and crashed into a tree in the city of Redondo Beach, while her 9-year-old child sustained moderate injuries from the fall and was transported to a local hospital. A press release from the LAPD added that her 8-month-old child sustained fatal injuries and was pronounced deceased at the scene. Johnson did not survive the crash and was the sole occupant of the vehicle. Woo! Earlier that day, Johnson is believed to have fled from her home after stabbing her partner, Jaylene Cheney. So she was Jalen. So it's Jalen. So I think Jalen is a boy. On April 8th, 2024, around 3:40 a.m., Cheney and Johnson became involved in a verbal altercation that escalated into Johnson becoming violent, stabbing Cheney, who succumbed to his injury. Oh, it's a guy succumbed to his injuries at the scene. Then release continued. A knife with biological evidence was later recovered from the scene. Prior to this, Johnson had called the impending eclipse the epitome of spiritual warfare in messages posted on X under the moniker Ayoka. So that's pretty much what the video was saying. But I had to reread it because my face was black, and I just want to make sure I get all the details. Days before the eclipse, Johnson tweeted on April 4th, the eclipse is the epitome of spiritual warfare. The world is very obviously changing right now. And if you ever needed to pick a side, the time right now in your life is now. Stay strong. You got this. So she said we need to pick a side, and the time to do it is right now. So we all know what side she chose. It's obvious what side she chose. It's blatantly obvious what side she chose. Satan. How are you going to encourage people to get their lives together? You out here stabbing folks, pushing children out the car into a busy freeway, and then you ran into the car. This one kind of remind me of like the Bird Box. People losing their minds. Let's see. Cheney was discovered at around 7:35 after neighbors in the couple's apartment building in Woodland noticed their front door was open and went to check on their well-being. Investigators found tarot cards and black feathers in Johnson's apartment. Oh, she was a witch. People has contacted the Los Angeles Police Department for additional information. Woo, this woman is crazy. That's the end of the article. Once again, if you guys want to check it out, it's people.com. I'm gonna leave her face up for a little bit because I want to dive into this. We would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this 250 gemstones culture commentary? Well, of course you. That's why your ass is here. It's obvious that she is a witch. Something is wrong with her. Fortune tellers, some of these psychiatrists, all these religions. Got to be careful where you put your heart and your mind and your soul into. I ain't perfect. Y'all ain't perfect, but we know. Well, you got to know anything outside of Christ. This is what you get. We got the LGBTQ agenda. We have all these religions. We have astrology. We have all these things that pull us or try to pull us away from God. Because it's hell on earth, right? She said that we need to pick a side. Us, me and you. She's saying that we need to pick a side in the spiritual warfare. She said the eclipse represents the spiritual warfare. She believed that the world was coming to an end. So if you believe the world's coming to the end, shouldn't you repent? Shouldn't you be doing nice things for people? Shouldn't you be trying to get your soul together? Shouldn't you be forgiving for those who hurt you? Because it relieves you from depression. It relieves you from hurt. It relieves you from frustration, from anger. If the world's coming to the end and she's telling us that we need to choose a side, why didn't she occupy her time doing this? If she believed the world's coming to the end, why didn't, instead of pushing her babies out, the car, why didn't she hug her babies? Why didn't she kiss on her babies? Why didn't she try to teach the word of God to babies? Well, she can't teach the word of God to babies, to the little babies, because she is not of God herself. So when she said pick a side, she chose a side. She chose Satan, because them little tarot cards, fortune tellers are satanic. Astrologers are satanic. Horoscopes, all that stuff. That goes back in the biblical days. People looking at the stars for calculations and this and that. But it's all about who you are as a person. Very pretty girl. I don't know who raised her. I got a story. There was this girl on Facebook, and she was cute, but she was all over my Facebook, liking all my videos and stuff. And I was just talking to her for a little while, but then she said she practices voodoo and hoodoo. Voodoo and hoodoo. I said, I can't mess with you. I can't mess. She said she's a voodoo, and she said her grandmother's a high priest in the voodoo hoodoo. She said she tried Christianity, she tried all the other stuff, but this is what works best for her. Voodoo and hoodoo. New Orleans is my second home, and I know what that's all about. It's all black magic, so some evil stuff going on up in there. But the way she portrayed it as if it was a good thing, just like this woman with the tarot cards, somebody presented psychics, being a psychic, as a good thing, reading tarot cards, reading futures. Whole bunch of lies. Nobody knows the future but God. Now, can we shape our future? Absolutely. But even then, you can plan all you want. What I learned in life does not care about your plans. Life does not care about your plans. So at the same time, God give us the strength and understanding to follow through with our plans with his guidance and mercy. So just same way that voodoo hoodoo lady tried to tell me that, oh yeah, we should go date. I practice voodoo and hoodoo. I can't be talking to you. I'm a Christian, baby. I can't be talking to you. No, I don't know. I mean, you ain't. I know some of the tactics of the voodoo, and it's just a brutal. The stuff they do is just brutal, and chicken foots and red sauce. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all from New Orleans. Y'all know what I mean. Red sauce. Horrific. It's not even had nothing to do with magic. It's just a whole bunch of ways to do a nigga dirty. It's all. I think it started in Haiti. I think voodoo hoodoo came from Haiti. This is what happens when you allow the ways of the world to corrupt your soul. This woman said, we need to pick a side. We need to pick a side. Cute girl, curvy lips, not too much makeup, beautiful girl. But her soul was ugly. Beautiful girl, ugly soul. Pushed her babies out onto ongoing traffic. Cars ran over her little baby, and then she said, and she tried to tell us how to live our lives. You can't even protect your own damn children. Then she stabbed her boyfriend. I didn't even get to the boyfriend yet. I didn't even get to the boyfriend. She stabbed his ass up. Left him. Now, I believe he was the deceased to home. Let me make sure. Yeah, they found him 7:35. Let me make sure they found him at 7:35. Yep. Cheney was discovered at around 7:35 after neighbors in the couple's apartment building. Ooh. Yep, yeah, she make sure I'm getting my facts together. Article written by Chrissy. Ooh, Chrissy, you fine. Killed her boyfriend, killed her child, and then she wants to preach us that we need to pick a side. The end is near. Y'all see, y'all don't believe me when I say there's demonic forces all around us, and there's angelic forces, but a lot of us rebuke the angelic forces because for whatever reason, well, not us, but we tend to become the way of the world because the world's so overwhelming. But we have to learn to allow angelic forces to overwhelm us, invite angelic forces in. Kindness, forgiveness, understanding, logic, obedience to God. This woman here is lost. And then she ran. So we're gonna get to this her boyfriend. She stabbed this dude up. She was demon possessed. She allowed demons to come into her life through psychic, through the tarot cards, through wherever she's practicing demonic. She was playing with something that she shouldn't have been playing with. She was playing with something she shouldn't have been playing with. So demonic forces infiltrated her home, her actual home. Then it infiltrated her spirit. It infiltrated her mind, and it infiltrated her emotions, which ultimately infiltrated her physical. It takes all four for a demonic possession to happen. This woman is demonically possessed, and they said they found tarot cards up in there. She was a witch. She believed in astrology and all these things that have nothing to do with God is an absolute distraction. So she got her boyfriend up out of there. Yank, yank, yank. Get him up out of here. And then you could tell this is an obvious demon possessed woman. This was a demon possession on full display because she stabs him up, and then you could tell she was possessed. Come on, kids, get in the car. Get in the car. Where are we going, mommy? Shut up. Shut up. Just get in the car. Just get in the car. Where are we going, mommy? And she gets in the car. And then she goes on to the freeway. I swear this reminds me of the Bird Box. It was just creepy. Like they had no control. Like the lady that was hitting her head on the wall, she was like this. Ping, 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 ping. I'm like, what the hell? She was possessed. Get in the car. Get in the car. Where are we going? Why are you driving so fast, mommy? Why are you driving so fast? She's like, shut up. Shut up. And she's on the freeway. And then she unlocks the car and pushed her kids out onto the freeway. Car ran over the little baby. While the car was moving, now I don't know how exactly she's pushing the kids out while the car is moving, because I'm pretty sure they're in the back. Even if they're in the front seat, I don't know how, but she pushed an 8-month-old baby, 8-month-old. That's a demonic possession. She pushed both of them out of there somehow. She pushed both of them out. The 8-month-old, the 8-month-old, and the 9-year-old. She pushed both her children out. And then the cars hitting her children. The 8-month-old passed away, and she's still driving. That's a demon possession. She's like this. She's driving. And then she goes 100 miles per hour into a tree. killed herself. She invited a demonic spirit in her life. Excuse me, y'all. She allowed a demonic spirit in her life. This is absolutely nuts. Let me make sure it was 100 miles an hour into a tree. We got to be careful. Not just y'all, myself too. Every time we walk out. 8-month-old sustained fatal injuries. Yep. The only one that survived all this was a 9-year-old. So 3 people lost their lives because of a demon possession. The mother, the 8-month-old, and her boyfriend. Trying to see. Oh, right in my face. See that? And she driving a Porsche. She must have a good job. Now, I ain't know psychics get paid that much. She had a Porsche SUV, and she drove it over 100 miles per hour and crashed into a tree. Demon possessed. Y'all be careful out there. Get right with God. Get right with Christ. Get right with the word. And I'm so sick of people talking about don't read the Bible. How in the world are you going to learn about something if you don't read? Do you take an exam without studying the damn textbooks? When you're going for your driving test, do you not read the test, the books they give you for the test? Y'all be careful out there. This is some serious stuff going on out here. Serious stuff. In order to be great, we got to do what? Make great decision. And this was not a great decision on Danielle Johnson's behalf. Getting herself involved with tarot cards and all that kind of foolishness. That psychic world, astrology. That was not a great decision on her behalf. But y'all flood my comments. Why do y'all think Danielle Johnson did what she did? She pushed her 2 kids out on a busy freeway in Los Angeles. She stabbed her boyfriend to death, and then she ran her car into a tree at 100 miles per hour. Do y'all believe it was an eclipse, like she said? Was she crazy? Or was it a demon possession? Y'all let me know why y'all think she did this. 250, capital G, I'm gone.